Hello, Musty Hobbit here, and we are marching through this year. What new content released on the Cartridge Club this past week? Let's find out. Now. Now, before I get into this week's content, I did want to bring up the Masters of Unlocking episode from last week where they ripped apart a survey of gamers looking at gaming in 2018. It is absolutely worth it. Love the analysis, guys. This week, we get our first Retro Film Dango of the year where Richard and Kevin talk about sports movies, including A League of Their Own, Rocky, and No Retreat, No Surrender. Frantic takes a look at some game series that are in desperate need of a revival on the latest Frantic Thoughts. P1 and P2 do a partial spoiler cast on I Am Setsuna and talk a little bit about the future of CCPrime, including a couple new hosts. New month, so new Flock Talk, and with Chris not able to be there, Miles and Catherine invite on It's Rocket Sauce to talk fighting games. On STC, we finally get those sleep apnea test results, and we get another doctor's office recording from Joe. Can't miss this episode. And on Media Mavens, Riley just got back from Disney World, so she and Pam are talking a little bit about that, Black Panther, Horizon Zero Dawn, and you guessed it, Overwatch. Shifting gears over to videos, STC hits us with two videos this week. First, we get an STC-style pickup video where you see more VHS tapes than you would ever think you'd want. And they also put together a new show called The Thrifter's Quiz, where they are taking an oddity from their thrifting adventures and seeing if you can figure out what it might be. Go check out the first episode. It is a lot of fun. We get a new In the Q-Dog House where we have to ask the question, what Film Dango-inspired movie did Eric and Melissa watch, and how are they progressing so far on The Last of Us? As far as Second Breakfast goes, we are marching forward with our collection overview videos, and this week we put out one for the Sega Genesis and the Nintendo GameCube. Stay tuned, lots of good ones coming, and we're going to be doing these for a few weeks. Caleb continues through his look at the Boss Fight book series and actually asks the question in his most recent book of what if your favorite video game was bad? And lastly, Frantic put together a highlight reel of the Buried on Mars Heart Research Institute live stream that was happening in early February. You're gonna want to watch this. It was such a good recap of the entire event. For blogs, we get Merchandise Monthly from Dean, and it is loaded with so many collectibles, you're gonna need to convert all of your closets to livable space. And also, from the community, we have a review of Odin Sphere Leifthresir by Church from the Game Grinder. From there, please check that out. Great review of our February Game of the Month. As a reminder, it is a new month, and so that means new games of the month. For Prime, we are playing The Last of Us, or you can play The Last of Us Remastered. At the same time, for CC Portable, Curtis wants you to pick any game that is playable on a DS family portable system. So, GBA, DS, 3DS, if you have a 2DS, still counts. Pick any game. He wants to know, and we want to know what you're playing. And again, the forums for those games are live, so go check them out. Tell us what you're playing, tell us if you're playing, and let's get some discussion going over there. Please enjoy. I've been Musty, and that's enough for now. We'll see you next week.